Hello everybody, welcome back. So quick introduction this week and then we're going to get into it. This week is doweling the top. So I got everything nicely prepared. There's still a little bit of surface prep. It should have been glued, but something in the cabinet happened that I have to take care of first, and I go into that later, and I have to make some latches. So I have a few selections of wood here that I like. I have Nara, which I believe I'm going to use for the front. Next pieces are right here. And inside for the latches, I'm going to use Nara and probably pink ivory, but some ebony. This is either East Indian rosewood or Peruvian walnut. I'm not sure which one it was. It was given to me. So those will be for the latches just inside at the top, and I go into that later. So doweling the top. Enjoy. Okay, so this week I did not get the top glued on, and I'm gonna talk about that a bit as I basically show the clamping system that I've created to glue the top on. So it's doweled, as you've seen in the video. So this is how I decided to clamp it. Okay, so I got flogboard on these blocks. I've got stop positions for them. Now, the reason it's not getting glued up this week is because there is no let go in the cabinet. And if you don't know what let go is, it's the part of the drawer system, or in this case the pull box, that the cabinet is actually tapered closer at the front than it is in the back. So it's a very small amount, but it's there. And what that does is it allows when when you pull the box out of place, or the drawer, whichever you're doing, it gets a little tighter at the end so that you don't pull it out and it hits the floor or abruptly. It gets a little tighter, and it's a very nice feature, but you have to do it when you're fitting the cabinet in here. And I whiffed and I missed that. So for some reason I felt like I could have done it afterwards, but that is not the case. So, and I may go into that in another video when I'm doing it on the other cabinet. But so I've had to come up with a way to prevent the box that I'm putting in there, that will have a sliding lid, from just being a poor fit, because it's a little loose. It's going to be a little loose. So I've had to create a catch system. So I'm going to have, you saw me start drawing it in the video, and what that's going to be really is two small latches on either side that catch into the side of the sides of the box as you pull it out. So they'll be spring loaded, and when you pull it out, there's going to be a little carving in the side of the box that fall into a catch. And so if you want to take the box out of the cabinet for whatever reason, you just reach in and you push the spring up over the catch and pull it out. So I have to do that, and I have to make those and inlay them into the top before I glue it down. So that is the reason it will not be glued up this week. However, I did want to go through getting all the calls made, so I did, and this is the clamping system that I've come up with. Now, except for one part, and that one part is a spacer in the compartment. That spacer is important to stop any bowing in the top from the clamps like this. So okay. So I'll have a spacer in here to make sure that it doesn't bow. And of course, I've got the whole table risen up. Get the clamp right over top of there. So I have a dowel right at the top of each support. that is the glue up. How the glue up at the top is going to go. So I'll have a block with floorboard on either side in here, which this is too big for, to prevent any bowing in the center. And I will probably clamp this down to the edge of the table. So that will be the glue up of the top.